what's new in the world of pharmaceuticals. And so that's, even if I don't have a direct interest from my own work, I'm interested in drug development and what's going on, both for myself as I get older and for my friends, just to keep up on new developments in the pharmaceutical industry. As I said, I'm interested in drug development. I'm interested in new drugs that are coming along in the pipeline. But also I like to look into various assays and procedures that could be useful in my research. So there are the basic exhibitors showing basic research components, and then the pharmaceutical industry. I mean, I'd also like to know what's available in terms of reagents that can be used in basic research, and especially what's new. And sometimes I make arrangements to get samples or kits that I can try out. So I'm looking for people with whom I can collaborate and test new reagents. Well, they can provide me with reagents that I can use in my research. And so in terms of my profession, particularly new developments that I don't necessarily have time to keep up with on my own. So I can find out what's going on in the industry. The attendee at the meeting doesn't really have to take the initiative, because the people at the exhibits do. I mean, they're standing there smiling at you, waiting for you to come by, and so they tend to say, "Can I help you with something?" So the person viewing the exhibits does not have to take the first step. And I often say with a pharmaceutical company, "Well, I'm not a clinician, so do you want to talk to me anyway?" And they do, they will. It's easy to engage. Have the information available, have some fact sheets or some reprints, even if they don't have an army of people who can talk about it. And then again, get back to you after the meeting with somebody who has more expertise. I think two things. First of all, they give you information about what might be available to carry out your research program. So it is practically very valuable. And second, they let you know where the basic research that you've been carrying out is going in terms of translational activities. So how these results that you get as a basic researchers can be converted into drug development and what the final products are. So I find that very interesting. I think there's much more emphasis than there was in the earlier years when I went to this meeting on translation and on clinical developments. When they send out cards and they say, "We'll be at such and such booth and this is what we're featuring," or they could say, put more emphasis on what they'll be featuring this year, I think it would catch people's eye to see that in advance. The exhibits are sort of fun.